And welcome to Crypto Ripto. Today I'm bringing you a video with a different twist. It's one I've been alerted to by a lot of my community, and I've searched it out and people are talking about it in the socials. A lot of people are calling Paul Logan out as promoting and being behind the creator of a scam token called Dink Doink. Now Dink Doink is an absolute shocking shite token that has been pumped and dumped by social media, and we're going to look today at the websites, what they say about it, the socials, what they're saying about it, also what the press is saying about this, what they're calling scam alert, and also how shocking the price action looks on this token. Now, for anyone watching this video or this channel, I apologize in advance if you have invested in this token, because obviously it's near the bottom now and it's almost gone to zero. Now, as we say on Crypto Ripto, we like to keep our people trade safe, trade smart, and don't get wrecked. And these absolute shockers are epitome of everything we go against. And it's bad to see big social influencers with enough money that they don't need anymore. They're making millions through fights, press, social media, etc., that they've got to squeeze that last cent, take a little bit more, and con and scam their fans. And it is shocking to see. But more importantly, it's shocking that it's giving crypto a bad name for the true, genuine investors out there that like what crypto is offering and like being in the crypto space. So if you want to know more about this pump, dump, and total scam token, stay tuned and let's get into So I'm going to jump straight into the video now, and I have to say none of what you see today is financial advice, and it's all for your educational purposes. But I don't need to give financial advice to know that you shouldn't invest in a pump and dump token and be scammed by people that you follow and probably are influenced by on social media. It's their job and they have a duty to look after their fans and not try and squeeze every cent out of them for personal gain. Because in my opinion, it's an absolute clown of a person. So let's jump straight into Dink Doink. You can just tell by the actual homepage of the website that it's a main derived from the kind of creators of South Park, and to me it looks like he's dreamed up of an actual shit token by creating a doink, which is quite similar to those that know South Park and Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. And for people that invested in this, you should never have been that silly, but getting that aside, if you did make the mistake and lost money on it, you shouldn't have been influenced in there, because no one should be misled into investing their hard-earned cash. But we're going to jump just quickly, because this site is an absolute shocker. But just anyone that was researching into this, if they looked at their roadmap, they would have seen it's just a hyped pump and dump coin, because the first thing that it says in here after this: music videos, listings, ETH bridge, which is what they just literally have to do to get that token out there to get your money. It just says, look here, community build out, content merchandise, season 2, right? Again, extending focus on community building, onboarding influencers, content crypto Twitter influencers. Everything is just influencer. So there's no actual fundamentals or anything behind this token. Now, you can leave a comment below and tell me what you think about Dink Donk, but there's nothing you're going to change my mind on, because I'm going to blow you away when you see the price chart at the end. And this is just a stark reminder. I cannot help anyone that's already invested into this absolute scam of a token, but I can use it as a stark reminder that when you are invested in this, don't believe everything you say on the hypes. You know, if we do any research on a token or promote it, we talk to the developers first, look at the fundamentals, look what's behind the project, and then we look into it, and then we'll promote it to people if we think it's going to be of a beneficial to them, not just a beneficial to the actual token creator or the people that are backing it. But again, look at this: more onboarding, more international influencers, merchandising, episode drops to take advantage of the viral trends. Influence. So there's nothing really you can say on that. This explains more about just pumping and dumping that coin. But what do people say when that influence stops? When they've taken the money and they don't want to pump any more money into marketing and they stop tweeting about it because obviously it's getting backlash now. I'll tell you what happens on it. The token absolutely falls out of its bottom because it's an absolute shocker of a shark coin. Now, if we jump straight over to Twitter and you'll see here that they're still like pumping it. They've got this little South Park meme saying that it's like Dink Donk's good, and you know, this is, look at it, it's absolutely shocking. Here it says, my official statement as the CEO of a very important meme coin, which is, to me, he just looks like a joker. You know what I mean? You just don't know what he's actually trying to achieve there. I mean, pop over to the Twitter, it's Dink Doink 69 and have a look at all this waffle and rubbish yourself. But I mean, please, anyone that's watching this channel, don't be investing into this. Well, when I show you the price chart, as we always do on Crypto Ripto, I don't think you'll be investing in it anyway. And it says, Dink are growing rapidly in the crypto space and have high hopes for this BCSN gem. Don't miss out on your ticket to the moon. I mean, is this guy actually for real? Who is it? David Mason. You know, obviously a promoter. Do you know what I mean? Got a gem, DM crypto investor promoter from $100 to 1 million, because obviously he's just shilling the shite out of everything. So let's jump straight into the price action and we'll call David Mason out and say, this is how your token's going to the moon, right? So you ready? The thing has literally fell into hell. Do you know, this is what happened when a token launched. It pumped, it dropped, it found its bottom. Everyone started getting behind it, tweeting it. It come up, and for the people that brought in this area here, my heart goes out to you, because you're never seeing that money back again. And if you see here that this is an absolute pump, and when it dumped, it didn't just dump down, it nearly dumped down to in a price bracket that's close to zero. I mean, look at the gap from here to there. It's nearly over like 100% of the token. It only started here from nothing, from zero. This is negative zero here, and the price is there. So you can see, and sorry if I sound a bit passionate about this, it's just that obviously people that are loyal followers to Crypto Ripto and people that stumble across this, you may be even Jake Paul fans, I don't know. But regardless of that, this guy should not be taking the fans' money. He should not be shilling this. He should be looking into it saying, you know, I've got a duty of care to my big following. I should not be shilling shite like this and taking money from people and doing scams. Because even like looking into some of the websites that I've just clicked into here, is saying that scams, Logan Paul called out for promoting alleged crypto scam Dink Doink. Main token Dink Doink slated as a pump and dump when Logan Paul's involvement. What's his involvement? Well, his involvement is the creator of this Dink Donk apparently was Logan Paul. Now, the sort of guy behind it and the one pushing all this Dink Donk out has said this on a podcast, that he was out and he just thought this up, probably watching South Park, seen Mr. Anki the Christmas poo and brought up Dink Doink, which is an absolute shocker. And then even said on one of his tweets, which you'll see in this video that I show you at the end, that it is an absolute shite coin and he loves it. And if we go back to the tweet that Logan Paul did, which you'll see on, I've put on my desktop here, you'll put, I love Dink Doink. I mean, what do you love about it, mate? You just love absolutely scamming people. Now, you know, as it is, crypto's in a hard enough situation as at the moment, and with all these scams and people just taking advantage of people's hard-earned money, pumping and dumping these tokens, pulling out price charts as embarrassing as this. And when I say as embarrassing as this, and even more, I tell you why, because this is in the space of 2-3 weeks. The coin's gone from pump to dump to zero, nearly. And it's like one of the quickest divings, scams of a tokens I've seen since Save the Children token. And it's an absolute shocker that I think I owe it as a YouTube creator, that people watching my channel see stuff like this, because I don't want people on Crypto Ripto getting involved in this. So please, if you like this video, smash the like, hit the subscribe button, tickle that bell notification. Let me know what you think about this token. But even more importantly, leave a comment if you've put money into this token and have been scammed, because I'd love to hear from you and what your thoughts are and why you got into it and how you're feeling about that. Obviously, you're not going to be feeling good about money, but whether you think it was your fault for getting in there, or whether you feel you was misled, or you should have done more research, etc., please leave all that information in there. Now, I'm keeping this video quite short because it was just a quick scam alert that I'm going to put on my site to make people aware that there are a lot of tokens like this out there. So if you see these big influencers showing on their socials that it's going to go to the moon and etc., this is it. They're obviously, like we said before, they're paid to do it, or they're behind the token. Unless they're showing you, or they go out there and start showing you fundamentals, tokenomics, technicals, price chart action where they think they're going to do it, like we do with tokens that we review on Ripto. We've probably reached out to the marketing team or done some research into it, reached out to the developers. We back the stuff we say here on the channels. So why can't people that are massive, that are earning so much money anyway, they don't need to rob? Do you know what I mean? It's just pure greed, in my opinion, and it really gets my goat up. So with that being said, I just want to get up that video that I said before on CoffeeZilla's page. So I just want to give him a little bit of credit. Jump over to there, have a look at this, see what you think about it. He goes into great details and he's got some great information backing it up why he thinks it's just a Ponzi scheme kind of token. And it'll give you some great insight and some information if you have backed this token. So I'm sorry this is not a good news video, and it's not one that we normally show saying, you know, take this token to the moon, or we're looking to give you information about that. It is a bad news one, which I'm sorry about, but I want my community to stay safe. So as always, trade smart, trade safe, and don't invest in Dink Donk.